I think web developers should be paid more. They deserve to be paid more, especially on Upwork. It's getting so hard to make a lot of money on Upwork. You see all these beginners starting out like happy to start freelancing, excited, happy about the freedom it might bring them, and you see them, they end up having to work crazy hours or have to keep like a full-time job because they can't make enough of Upwork. A lot of people starting out don't even make minimum wage, and one of the reasons they're getting paid so low on Upwork is because one of the biggest types of scammers on Upwork are actually scalpers. And they're so common that they're bringing the average hourly rate of web developers down. You probably already know what a scalper is if you've tried to get a PS5. There's not enough PS5 for all the people who want PS5s right now, so there's a bunch of assholes who go buy PS5s and sell them for more money on the aftermarket because they know that people are going to be willing to pay hundreds of dollars more for the same thing, and they make their money off of other people's back. The same thing is kind of happening to you right now if you're trying to freelance on Upwork. Okay, there's a lot of demands for PS5. There's not enough PS5 to please the demand of everybody. And it's the same on Upwork. There's not enough jobs to please the demands of everybody. Basically, what the Upwork scammers do is they get really good at marketing, they get really good at sales, and they start applying to jobs on Upwork, and a lot of them are not even developers. A lot of them don't know anything pretty much about tech. What they do is they land these jobs, and what they do after that is that they sell these jobs for less money to other freelancers. For example, they find jobs at $40 an hour, they sell it at $10 an hour to other people on Upwork. They pretend to their clients that, hey, they're developers and they're going to bill it, while in reality, they don't really know shit about web development or they're not going to do anything, and they go find other people who are going to be willing to do the same job for $10 an hour. Problem with that is that there's so many people doing this, and it's so fucking easy to do that because a lot of web developers starting out on Upwork are good at programming, but they suck at finding jobs, and it's very easy to be better than the average person on Upwork at finding jobs because most people who hire web developers are not tech people. They don't know anything about tech. They don't hire the person that is the best because they don't know how to find the best person because they don't know tech. What they do is they hire the person that looks the best. So all these scammers have to do is get good at looking like they're good at programming, like they're professionals. And after that, they find these jobs and they sell them back to other web developers for less money. And because there's a lot of people doing it, there's a lot of these jobs that would be jobs that web developers could get that would pay not necessarily a ton of money, but a reasonable amount of money. And there's hundreds of people just basically stealing 75% of the money from these jobs without doing any of the coding. Average hourly rates for web developers starting out right now are really low for two reasons. There's more and more people from all around the world who are becoming web developers who are entering Upwork. Okay, these people, because a lot of them are from emerging countries, are willing to work for a lot less than a lot of people from the US, Canada, Europe. And at the same time, these scalpers also contribute to the problem that the average amount of money that jobs pay goes down. So that means that making money on Upwork is harder than it used to be. And a lot of people, the mistake they make about Upwork is they think that Upwork is the normal place for finding job freelancing. Actually, it's a very small part of the market of all the freelance jobs out there. Okay, it's the most popular online freelance site. But the thing is, it's not really representative either of what most freelance jobs are. The thing is, Upwork has a reputation of a place that you can go to if you want cheap work done, if you want to hire people from emerging countries to do the same jobs that you could hire people in your country to do for cheaper. Because the site has that reputation, it tends to attract the type of people who want to be on a site where they can hire people for cheaper. I've talked to a lot of my clients about Upwork, and a lot of them are simply afraid of going on Upwork because they want something reliable and they don't think they're going to get it there. And I look at that and I think freelancers should be aware that there's better options out there for finding jobs. That the Upwork marketplace is not as good as it used to be. And that right now, it's still easy to find jobs as a freelancer. I'm still able to find clients who are willing to pay me over $85 an hour pretty easily. Yes, I have experience. Yes, I know how to do it. I use other methods than Upwork. Yes, I have a good method for finding clients, but still, it's still possible. I know there's a market out there. And I think the biggest benefit for being a freelancer is to have the freedom. Having more free time, being able to control your schedule, choose when you work, choose when you don't, and having to go on Upwork and end up having to work so many hours because you don't make a lot of money, or having to keep a job on the side of it because you need more money, that means that you don't have a lot of free time and not a lot of money. If you want to be a freelancer and really benefit from the main benefit of being a freelancer, which is the freedom, you'd probably be better off just quitting Upwork and finding a better method of finding clients. So what I recommend is that you check out my playlist on how to start finding jobs as a freelance web developer. And if you're tired of how hard it is on Upwork, you owe it to yourself to at least try this out. Click right here, go check out this video series, 3-part video series where I share with you all the fundamentals. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care.